Israel and America underestimated Iran's capabilities. Two, we are live. We are launching. They are notifying your followers. Okay. Cool soul, thanks for coming in. Push that like button. Do you know what time it is? Okay. Israel and America underestimated Iran's capabilities to fight back. Do you understand what's the lowest you'll take for the Benz? The lowest I'll take for the Benz, cool soul, is $7,500. That is 75 $100 bills. You give me $7,500 bills, and I'll let you have the Mercedes Benz. That's the best deal I can come up with in my mind to let you have the Benz. Okay. Shatika Woods, come on in and push that like button. Anybody that acknowledged themselves, leave a comment. If anybody knows what's going on, the reason why Israel and America attacked Iran, and they underestimated Iran's capabilities. What they about to do is get completely pushed out of the Middle East. Now, all the Muslims has agreed that they don't want no American influence in the Middle East. And they vowed to eliminate it. And just like Russia, that's why Russia was bombing Ukraine, because they didn't want no American influence in Russia, in Russia territory. The Iranians and all the Muslims in the Middle East are agreeing to get rid of all American influence, military bases. Donald Trump just got us kicked out of the Middle East. Now, this is a prestigious business deal. Now, y'all don't see how much money. What's up, Mom?
got something else to say?
No, you call me.
What you waiting on me to say something?
No, I ain't gonna say nothing. What's up?
What you mean? You
I
ain't
was
gonna say
I
nothing.
was doing something and you just disturbed it, and I was on a good roll.
Ugh.
You just came out of nowhere, just took my joy.
Oh, baby, don't say that.
No, you doing you just your internet broke what I had going on, and if somebody call in or anything, it distort. It knocks everything. It'll knock me all the way off my channel.
All right. Well, call me back after you get finished doing what you doing, then.
You ain't doing nothing.
Uh-huh.
You all right?
What? Say what?
Yeah, you sitting there smacking, feeding your face.
Right.
I'll talk to
That's
you.
all I'm doing.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, baby.
That's what I
All
go
right.
out about to do. I'm finna feed my face.
Um,
I'll call you back.
oh, I went to church today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Hadn't been in a long time.
Preacher had an asthma attack at the altar.
What the fuck?
He started having an asthma attack, huh? All right.
All right.
I'll call you back.
All right.
All right, y'all. That was my mama. Had to get rid of her. Naturally, I had to get rid of her. She wasn't talking about nothing. She was sitting there just eating her, feeding her face. And that's what I was about to do. I was talking about Iran, and I was talking about, what were we talking about? We were talking about why Iran won't man. You know what? What was the name of this video? See, I just got distracted. How many people done left a comment? You don't know what you're talking about, sir. You don't know that I served in the U.S. Marine Corps. I went to Afghanistan and Iraq 4 times. Do you know how many people I done unalived for the United States of America? You don't know what's going on. And I'm telling you, you might have a family member or somebody else family member that's finna go to the U.S. military, and they finna stick their hand on that fake Bible, and they finna say the creed, and they finna die for America. You don't know what's going on. I wouldn't, man. I'm gonna tell you now. We are fighting the Jewish people's war. The Jews, after they take over the Middle East and establish their economy to be, how do you say, to establish their state to be a larger state, they gonna be, they gonna replace the United States as the world power, and we gonna give them the torch, and we gonna bow our knees to them because they say biblically we supposed to just hand over the torch to Israel, and because we was their best friend, they gonna let us make it. So it's gonna be Israel and America dominating the world. Israel finna have the new world power, the new currency. Everybody in America gonna have to bow their knee to Israel. Everybody in the world except China, Russia, they ain't trying to hear that shit. Then they gonna turn their guns and turn their missiles towards Russia. See, these are the players that got to be knocked off the chessboard. And if you understand the war of chess, the chess of war, if you understand a war game, because these are war crimes they committing in a war game. Now let me tell you what they doing. No, not Israel. Too small. No, see, when Israel expand the Gaza, when they expand to Iran and they conquer Iran, they finna take over Iran. Israel gonna be this big in the Middle East. They gonna control the Strait of Hamas. They gonna control the Strait of Hamas. Israel, that oil. That they gonna take all that. That's gonna be Israel. It's over, brother. Trump is cooked. Man, Trump is just a puppet, dog. There is no such thing as two political parties. There's only one. They create the psychological delusion to the American people that they're separated. But they're not separated. They all one and they all America. And their agenda is to conquer the world. And we don't know nothing about it because we just peasants on the at the bottom of the chessboard. In their mind, they the big pieces that's making all the moves. You know what I mean? And there's so many people in America that's brainwashed, that's ignorant to politics, ignorant to how politicians operate, to ignorant to how politics work. You know, a lot of black people didn't even start to understand politics until Barack Obama ran. We've never heard of an inauguration on televised on TV. Inauguration? What's that? We didn't even know what that was until Barack Obama had one, and he invited Stevie Wonder and Cardi B and the Amigos and all them, and we didn't know what an inauguration was, nigga. Like, we never heard of that shit. We didn't know nothing about the details of real politics, presidential elections. And then after we found out the truth that it's how many millions of people in America? It's about 300 million people in America. Okay, if we had a presidential election right now and it was only two candidates, me versus Kamala Harris, and 300 million people voted for me, do you know that I would still lose if the delegates voted for Kamala Harris? All the politicians and the people that hold political office, those the ones that hold delegates. Your vote don't fucking matter. Those people ain't voting for you. They vote for who the hell the party favors and say who gonna be, because America is an incorporation that's operated and ran by the District of Columbia. Not even in America. America ain't even in jurisdiction, but they run America. Do y'all know the history of this shit? Come on, man. Don't let me, the fourth grader, the fourth grade is the highest grade I completed. So I got a fourth of a grade education. Now, I went to prison. I went to prison at 12 years old, and they put me in a room with a whole bunch of books. They called it a prison library, and I read every book in that prison library, and I also read every book in a couple other prisons libraries at the same time. Like, who want to question my knowledge of understanding? And maybe my perception may be a lot different than yours, but I promise you, if we combine our perceptions together, we'll get a better understanding of what the fuck is going on. See, we as the people need to come together and wake the fuck up. Like, y'all don't understand. We, the people, need to come together and wake the fuck up. If you don't see that we, the people, are slaves, we ain't nothing but goddamn puppets on the goddamn puppeteer. The masters, they all of us is combined to this system of slavery. You gotta work to fucking live, to fucking eat, to fucking survive. You gotta work to buy food. You go to your employer and work and they give you a check. Then you go to your employer's friend to go to his grocery store where he got people working inside of that he paying a check that have to go inside the grocery store and buy groceries to feed their family. Then they got other friends that own the apartment buildings that you give your money that your employer gave you for working to pay their friends. And they all give it to the bank, and the bank give it to them so they can keep opening up businesses and apartments for you to pay rent. Who's the fucking slaves? But then we'll think about the people who don't live by that system like I'm one of the people that don't live by none of that system. I don't have an employer that pays me where I have to depend my life on somebody's giving me a check for me to feed my family. I depend on myself because I know how to make money myself. And I go out and I make money. I ain't never had a job a day of my life. Thank God. I thank God I was not programmed to the system. I thank God I didn't finish elementary school, nevertheless junior high or high school, or go to college. So I would be a part of the system. See, by the time you think you accomplished something, you really ain't accomplished nothing. And for all the ones that thought they did and realized the ones like me that ain't do half of the shit that you did in college and school, got way more money, way more property, way more bitches, way more everything that you dream about. And we don't even think hard to get it. We just know how to use our brain and make shit produce, and it happens. And we get it faster. It comes to us. Y'all stupid ass come to us and buy the shit. And we send y'all out to our other billionaire, millionaire friends that own businesses, that sell the products, that create the products. You got an idea? Let me see it. I'ma buy it from you. Give you a couple thousand. I'ma create the product, manufacture it, put it in your name. You tell everybody it's yours, which it is yours. It was your idea, motherfucker. But I'ma make all the money off your ass. Don't you understand how this system was created? And it was created by the Zionist Jews. And it all stems from the Bible. The system, the court system that we think is for our justice. No, it's for the Jews. And it stems off the Bible. Like everything we a part of, man. And y'all don't know. And you know what today is. Today is National What Is Day. Push that like button. I got 175 people and only 8 likes. I ain't gonna say another word until I get over 100 likes. And if not, y'all can get the fuck on and go do what the fuck y'all want to do. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm finna start cooking me some egg tacos, and I'm finna make me some burley. I gotta make me some burley. I'm hungry. Shit. If you don't know what burley is, that means you ain't never been poor before. Like I'm hungry as hell, and I want some burley. And watch how fast I cook this meal. I'm finna cook me some what they call it, queso egg tacos with some make me some queso egg tacos with some burley. I want me some burley, some brown sugar burley. Push that like button. Ain't nobody pushing the like button. Well, 41 left already. And I had 180 people, and I said I wasn't gonna say shit else to a motherfucker. Push that like button and show YouTube that I'm worthy to have a channel better than any other comedian, actor, star. I'm a star. Why the fuck I can't have my platform built with the right type of audience and people that support me? You know how much money and how many homeless shelters and how many soup kitchens for profit that we would have? Like, I want to open up a homeless shelter for profit. Like, for profit. Like, I ain't doing nothing for free, goddammit. America ain't never gave us nothing for free. And everything that you thought was for free, it was something to it. But we got strings attached that's going to be a benefit for the person who grabbed the string. And we going to make money off the government and the people. Who want to make money with Mr. Snaggerpuss? Like, who really want to make some money? And I'm talking about real money. Like, we finna build our own city. And we're going to change the game in America. We're going to create our own currency inside of our own city. And anybody that come inside our community going to have to shop with our currency. And we're going to have our own banks. We're going to have our own schools. We're going to have our own hospitals. Who want to come and join Mr. Snaggerpuss community? Somebody who said, fuck the government, fuck the white folks, fuck the Jews, fuck the black Israelites, fuck everybody who got their own organization, fuck the Muslims, fuck all of them. And we're going to create something positive in America that will benefit everybody who want to pull on the string. It's a benefit on our strings. And we're going to help you so you can help others. But don't worry about it, because we already know for helping you, we gonna benefit. We gonna capitalize. This is America. This is capitalism at its finest. The best investment that we can invest into in America. Do you know what that is? Hell no, it ain't Tesla. Hell no, it ain't Amazon. It's another human being, bro. And if you don't believe me, why do you think financial aid is one of the biggest goddamn companies in the world? They financing motherfuckers' education, nigga. Financial aid, everybody on financial aid. Who is financial aid? The government and a subliminal motherfucking little entity, they created a program where we gonna act like we the government. We gonna give them money that they gonna have to pay us back. And they gonna get on their feet. Only the smart ones is gonna use the education, get the money, pay us back, make money. The dumb ones is gonna get stuck in a debt and they ain't gonna never pay. And they gonna have education, they gonna have degrees, but they gonna have to work for the other smart motherfuckers with the education degree. Like, do you understand the system that we living in? Evidently you don't. And it's a lot of motherfuckers that don't. And it's so sad. I see so many niggas that's lost in the sauce. You know, if I had $1 million, what the fuck I would be doing right now? Man, I had $10 million by the end of next month. See, I'm a hustler. See, I took $20,000 from Donald Trump way back in 2020, right? And it's 2026. And I make $20,000 a month, nigga, with my eyes closed. Now I'm gonna show you. Just imagine if I had some real money to invest into what I really want to invest into. What I really want to invest into is a homeless shelter, a community, a sober living community housing project to help people get off the streets. A soup kitchen where if motherfucker don't even want to get off the streets, you can come to our soup kitchen and buy a bowl of soup at cheaper than anywhere in America. You can get you a full meal. We selling these meals. Fuck that. We ain't giving away shit, nigga. Fuck that. You want something for free? I'm gonna give you a peanut butter sandwich and a glass of water. And that'll feed you. That'll get you to the next, get you by. But if you want a meal, goddamn it, you gonna pay for it. And it's a cheap meal. I got meals starting at $7, nigga. You can afford a $7 meal, can't you? Shit, a damn hamburger at McDonald's, $10. So if you can't afford a full meal for $7 out my soup kitchen, something wrong. Okay, push that like button. And I'm trying to help people, man. I'm trying to help people who can't help themselves, who don't know how to help other people who can't help themselves. If I can get y'all motherfuckers in one room together and give y'all some of my ideas, and I get y'all to invest into my company, and we start integrating all these damn ideas and helping the community as we grow, because we gonna grow. Everything is a business. And I want to tell you, if we don't have that business, we will create that business. So if we need a construction company to build our little houses or build our businesses, we gonna create a construction company. Like, what the fuck? Like, think about it. We gonna have our own land. We gonna make our own city. We gonna create our own laws, our building permits. We ain't gonna have to go through none of the bullshit the white folks make you go through in our city. Like, you'll be able to build a mansion in 30 days. Your plans and the permits will be clear. You'll be halfway in construction if you got a Mexican crew that know how to really build. Like, halfway, how you doing? Push that like button. My name is Mr. Snaggerpuss. I'm a real stand-up comedian. I ain't did no stand-up. D.L. Hughley said, if you don't do stand-up in 6 months, you lose it. And I think I lost it. Because I ain't did stand-up in like 2 years. I've been blackballed. They've been keeping me away, not booking me on shows. And it's sad because I reached out to every fucking comedy promoter that's in the game. And if I was to blow up today on YouTube, if I had over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, every comedy club, every comedy promoter in fucking the United States would be calling me, trying to book me to book a show, host a goddamn show every weekend in one of their clubs. You know, ain't it amazing how just a little audience or a little celebrityism on YouTube can get a person a job that can take care of their family, and then they take that money that they make, like I would take my profits and I invest into my businesses. Now, y'all can come and join me later on after y'all see me starting to build some shit. That's usually when niggas want to jump in, when they see it. Oh, man, this nigga, god damn, this nigga making money. Now, how can I invest? No, fuck you, nigga. I tried to get you to invest when it was a blank sheet of paper, nigga. But you wouldn't even hear me out. But now you want to, you know how many niggas trying to buy into my barbershop right now? Like, man, you ain't got no barbers. You still making all this money, man. Like, how can I invest? Man, you can't invest, nigga. Them doors is closed, nigga. You got like fucked up. You think I'm finna let a nigga come in and make money on top of all this hard work and dedication I done put in? Nigga, the snow in hell. Everybody in here get one drop of ice water. They praying with their tongue out right now. Lord Jesus, just one drop. Lord Jesus. Yeah, you got me fucked the fuck up. How y'all doing? Push that like button. My name's Snaggerpuss. Y'all ain't really met me and known me yet, but I've been on YouTube since 2009. Ain't that about a bitch? I just got 10,000 subscribers. But when I When I get this audience and this community built, and I've been talking about this for years. Anybody that follow me know I've been talking about my homeless shelter, know I've been talking about my human restoration center. Now, my human restoration center is more like adult school, but it's a resource center for adults where people can go in, they can get an education. If they ain't got a GED, they can take GED classes and get their GED. We gonna host a GED program in that resource center. Then we gonna have a employment section where people can go inside, and because we gonna have a whole bunch of multiple different type of companies, we gonna have all kind of employment opportunities where people can get a job, and in the process, we're gonna have housing opportunities, so you can go over there and sign up for the housing opportunities. We're gonna have a community program, each one build one, where each community will build a house and help the next neighbor build their house, and they'll help them build we gonna build houses in our community. And the construction company, we gonna fund it all. Push that like button. Trump's plan, you know what? I don't know what's the name of that word he just said. Trump's plan for playing for dementia chess. Dementia chess. What's dementia chess? What the? Okay. Okay. Viva Iran. They kicking ass right now. They standing like the walls of steel against. You know what? And this is something that people don't like to talk about, and I really like to talk about it because I know the truth, right? The truth is, Iran is fighting. Iran is fighting, and they kicking ass. They know that. It is illegal for anybody in Israel to record a bombing, record any type of situation, and put it on social media. Why is Israel stopping their people from posting what's really happening? Have we ever questioned that? Because they getting their ass kicked, they getting bombed, they being touched, and Iran is motivating all the other Muslim countries and Muslims that they can fight back. Like, I just don't understand why all the people in Gaza just didn't charge Israel. Why the fuck y'all run? We would have, man, when we seen them niggas was bombing us, we would have charged they ass. They'd have had to just kill us all off. They'd have had to kill us all the fuck off. We would have ran towards Israel with all our might, all our hands, all our feet, all our motherfucking, everything we got to fucking give. And we'd have breached a motherfucking border. We'd have came across that goddamn fence, and every motherfucking Israelian on the other side of the Israel border would have been slaughtered. Persia again. With the Persian man, them ain't the real Persians. They killed off the men. They killed off a lot of the men, but if they had more men, them Persians would fight to the death, dog. Them Persians, if that was a real if they really was trying to create nuclear bombs of mass destruction, man, them Persians would have been struck. Them Persians wasn't trying to take over. The Persians knew they know to stay in their lane, stay in their own place. They ain't need to, the world too big right now. Too many motherfuckers think they too big for Persia to try to take over the world. And that's why the Irans wasn't studying us. But you know what? Israel ain't thinking like that. If they take Iran, Israel is finna expand. They gonna control the whole Persian Gulf. And that's what they going to do. They think that they can blow up Iran like they blew up Gaza. Put them boots on the ground and see what the fuck happened when you get to Iran. This is not Afghanistan. This is not Iraq. These motherfuckers is not finna bag back. They are not going. When you push the Iranian people up against the wall, they gonna blow themselves up. They don't know nothing but Allah and 72 virgins when they get there. That's all they know, man. That's all they know. And y'all niggas want to test their goddamn prerogative. I swear y'all want to test them. Y'all don't understand. That's why I love the Iranians, man. The Iranians, out of all the Middle East people that I've ever dealt with, the Iranians was the most honest, bro. the most honest. I done dealt with fucking Iraqis. I done dealt with goddamn Afghans. I done dealt with a lot of, you know what I'm saying, Middle East money motherfuckers. And I swear, the Iranians was the most honest people, straight business. Let's do business, shake hand on it. They keep their side of the bargain. They ain't never, they real, bro. Like, I don't understand how y'all can have this fucked up perception about a group of people. All people, man. The Palestinians was good people. All they wanted was recognition. Give us our state line, give us our goddamn border, and don't come across our line fucking with us. That's all they wanted was peace. But Israel they couldn't stand. They were so racist that they couldn't stand to live beside motherfuckers that wasn't even fucking with them. And we supporting this bullshit? Man, fuck Israel, man. And all the motherfuckers that's in it, because I swear to God, think about it like this. Let's look at the narrative. Let's look at the whole picture, at the whole story in a different narrative, right? What if the Bible didn't exist? Would Israel be that important to us as a group of people in the world? If the Bible never existed, would we be that, caring for Israel? Would Israel even exist if the Bible didn't exist? Think about when the Bible was seriously implanted. The Bible was implanted in America right after World War II, real hard. By who? The the Orthodox Catholic Church and the Orthodox Jews. The Jews ain't never passed out the Bible because they gave it to the Catholics to pass out. They the one that created and wrote the Bible and gave it to the Catholic Jews. And I'm gonna show you how the Catholic Jews is just as they in cahoots with the Catholics. The Orthodox Catholics is in cahoots with the Catholic Jews. I'm gonna show you why. Both for the Jews and the Catholics got the same ritual when it come to baptizing children. They cut the penis and suck the blood. The Catholics do it too. That's why the Catholic priests be always molesting kids, because they be like, they really ain't molesting them. They doing the ritual of the Jewish people. And y'all sick as hell because y'all ain't never seen the real ritual. I'm talking about the congregational people. See, the congregational, y'all just believe in religion. Y'all don't know y'all don't believe what the preachers believe in, what the priests believe in. Y'all don't be at those rituals. Y'all don't be at those meetings with those preachers and priests. They on some other shit. They need a baby on the altar, and they gotta suck the penis. You ain't never. I know you done seen it, and that's fucked up that we done seen this shit in the flesh. We seen the truth, but we come up with a justifiable lie in our minds to accept that shit, and that's some bullshit. You know what? When I committed a crime and I went to trial and I stood on my crime and I told the world, yeah, I did it, bitch. I did it. I shot the white lady. I went in the store. I grabbed 2 40 ounces and put it on the counter. I went in the store and I told the bitch, give me a carton of Newports, bitch. This a full-time homicide. I admitted to my motherfucking wrong. I admitted it. Why y'all can't admit that shit? That would set us free. If we don't admit that Israel done started every fucking conflict that we done had in the last 20 years from the Middle East to motherfucking Cuba, and it's been a prestigious plan for them to get larger and larger and to conquer to be the #1 world power, which they was already subliminally the #1 world power by pushing all their narratives through America. They made America the #1 world power. But see, that was the beginning. See, in the beginning, none of us was that intelligent because we didn't have the satellites in the skies. We didn't have the internet to show us the demographics of land. We didn't have that. So those generational people was kind of stupid. So the first set of Jews was kind of scared and dumb as hell. But as the world expand and knowledge start to how do you say, evolutionize? Well, evolution is real because everything we do in life evolve into something bigger and better and smarter as we go. It just evolves naturally. That's the process of God and life, the way God got it set. But y'all think it's us as human beings being smarter. No, nigga, this is evolution, natural. Shit, we all gonna get smarter. Sit your dumb ass on the porch and just watch for a while and see how smart you become, especially in America. Like, but don't nobody want to hear me. They want to follow these other stupid motherfuckers that ain't never been confined as like a slave. See, I done really lived in a slave shoes. I done lived in a slave position. Like when I was in Parchment in Mississippi State Penitentiary, they used to have field ops in the morning. Field ops is where you used to have to go out in the field and plow the field, pick potatoes, catch chickens. Like they had all kind of field op jobs. Just depending on what crew you got on, you had to go out and do field op. But before you got on the little tractor trailers that they carry you out to the fields in, you had to chain up. And you chain to another man in front of you and behind you. You just got a 3-foot slack in your motherfucking chain. And they tell you when you start walking, when the person in the front of the line, you take one step. And when that person take a step, the second person gonna take a step. The third person, then the fourth person gonna take a step. And then they start the sequence of slaves walking in sequence with chains on their feet. And if you gotta stop, you gotta tell the slave on the outside, man, I gotta use the bathroom. And he'll say, platoon, hope, and the platoon hope, and you get the step. You got one step. You get one step to the side, another step to bend over and shit. You only got 3 feet slack in your chain. And you gotta take a shit. Use the bathroom. You got 20 niggas in front of you, 20 niggas behind you, watching you take a shit in the wide open field. You ain't got, well, if you smart, you brought some toilet paper and put it in your pocket. But if you didn't have no toilet paper on you, you had to ask somebody, man, y'all got some toilet paper? Man, and most of them like, hell no, I just brought enough for me. I just brought 3 squares, just enough, just in case if I had the shit and wipe my ass, nigga. I ain't bringing no toilet paper to share, nigga. Like, you know it only take 3 squares of toilet paper to wipe your ass, right? And it take 1 square to if you pissing for a man. 1 square, tap your dick, tap the head. You know you got to get that piss out, that little toilet paper on the floor. Now, if you got a shit, you only need 3 squares. 3 squares. You take the 3 squares, 1, 2, 3, and you take it like that, and you wipe. Then you take it and you fold that motherfucker. And then you wipe again. Then you take it and you fold that motherfucker. Then you wipe again and throw that bitch down. 3 squares is all you need, guaranteed to be clean under there. Guaranteed. How you doing? Your mama ain't never told you that? Now, for a woman, you need 4 squares. You need 2 squares for your coochie if you take the leak. And you need 4 squares if you take a boo-boo. A woman get an extra square. You know what I mean? Just to soften up the cushion around their booty. You know what I mean? Push that like button. But if you counted the squares in your toilet paper, if you had a 200-ply toilet paper and you only supposed to use fucking 3 squares when you shit, how long do a roll of toilet paper supposed to last you? You gonna shit. If you regular, you shit once a day. And pot it in your pot. Oh, I'm so sorry. Y'all been watching me cook. This is my ADHD kicking in. I've been distracted. See, I gotta focus. I was focusing on y'all. Now I need to focus on feeding myself. I'm hungry. You hungry, Snag. Feed yourself. Now, what did you say you were gonna make? I want to make some queso egg burritos with some burley. I want some burley. Some barley with some butter, and brown sugar. That's what I want. I need to prepare the burley. I need the butter. I got the butter. I got that blue brunette. on that. This white girl been in our family for years. I'm serious. My grandfather, that blue brunette right there, that blue brunette. Okay. You know, I'm a survivor, that's all. I just try to survive. You know, a lot of people think that, like, I'm a bum ass dude because I be cooking on YouTube, like creating meals out of nowhere, right in their face. They be thinking I'm a bum, right? I got 1 fork, 1 spoon, 1 knife. Okay. I'm only 1 person. Shit. Push that like button. This is the realest reality TV show they got on YouTube. And I used to be real famous, man. I was on TV They ran my episode on TV every Friday night. I know for a fact on Friday night because people used to call me on Friday. Hey, man, where you at, man? You on TV? I'm like, man, where? You on TV right now, Channel 11. I turn to Channel 11. As soon as I turn to Channel 11, I catch the last end of it. And they edited it so good. They made it seem like I was riding in a raggedy car. I wasn't riding in a raggedy car. That car was souped up. That was a 1978 Regal with a 400 short block with a high rise Harley intake and carburetor on it. That motherfucker was purling with 2 cams. It had them cams in it. I had cams in it, and I had shifters in the transmission. That motherfucker was barking on their ass every time it changed gears. I was hauling ass. I was getting it on their ass. And they were shooting at me. They were trying to kill me. Them white folks were trying to kill me that day. That's the part they edited out the video. They shot my windows out. They shot my trunk open. They shot my back tires out. And I was still rolling on the rims, doing like 150 on their ass. Wah! Cause that bitch was rolling, nigga. Wah! I put so much money in that goddamn Regal. Motherfucker got behind me and I gave their ass a run for their money. That's what drug dealers do with good money. We buy us a car and fix it up. You know, just in case we have to get away from the police. Okay. Now, the way you cook barley, you see how I got that butter in there? You want to get that butter like grizzling. You want that butter grizzling like that. And you want to use some percolated water. Percolated water is the best water to use. How do you make percolated water? Okay, you got to get a kettle. You get you some kettle, get you some water and put inside the kettle and boil it. Once the water is boiled, it's percolated. Time for the percolator. Ooh, ooh. Time for the percolator. Ooh, ooh. Okay, put that percolated water on there. Okay, that's enough. You know, I just like, I'm a single man. I'm single. I love to be single. Lord knows, I'm running out of barley. I barely got some more barley left. Damn. Okay, got a little more brown sugar. So I probably, you know, I can estimate how many more meals I can get out of this brown sugar. Just with barley alone, I should be able to get about. I'll probably get about 10 more bowls of barley. Barley. Now, oatmeal, that's a new name that they gave barley so it'd sound like a breakfast food. But I've been eating barley all my life. It used to have barley on the it used to be barley on it. But they put oatmeal, Quaker oats, like old fashioned, but it's really barley. I think it's on here somewhere. They can't take away. You know, you can't take away from it. You can change it, but you can't take away the original design. It's on here somewhere. But you know, barley, this is horse food. They used to give it to the slaves, and the slaves turned it into soul food. Like the way we cook it, the horses dread. They drool over it. Humans, they smell it from a distance and they want it, but they really don't know we cooking horse food. And if you know your history, if you know your slave history, then you understand oats. This is horse food. This is horse feed. But they fed the slaves, and we learned how to make a meal out of it. And it's real good. It's real healthy. Come to find out, this is like one of the most solidest meals you can put on your stomach. Gonna give you a nice turd, give you some protein. What else? Look how all these nutrients inside of here. You got saturated fat. You got it got some transgenders in here. Transgender fat. Trans fat, transgender fat. It got some phospholipids in it. Yeah, that's good. That's for good fat right there. Phospholipids fat. They got 1 gram of that. And it got some monosaturated. What's that? Monosaturated fat. Monosaturated fat. Yeah, it's got like 5 grams of monosaturated. What's monosaturated? That's that good shit, that healthy shit. Put that lean on your stomach. You know what I mean? And they say 1 serving size is a half a cup. That's a lie. That's a damn lie. Because I use a whole cup and that ain't even enough. I use a whole cup. They lying. But a half a serving size is a half a cup. I cook like a cup. A whole cup. You gotta have a good bowl is a whole cup. It's hard to beat a bowl of burley. Add your favorite toppings: bananas, strawberries, blueberries, walnuts, pecans. Boy, burley, you can do anything with it. And a lot of people don't barely understand because they ain't never had none before. I call BS out on his ass. What's BS? Man, do you know everything that I say? I say it's a fact. I don't be wasting my breath. Some people, after you fact check what I be talking about and you realize this nigga really know what the fuck he talking about, you gonna come back and you gonna correct that statement. I like that. I like fact checkers. I like fact checkers. Like push that like button. My family member and you are somewhat the same. So you telling me it's somebody that got somebody or know somebody somewhere in the world that's just like me. So that's what make my character or my, how do you say, me as a comedian different from other people. I'm me. I'm me. And I'm a crazy combination of a whole bunch of other motherfuckers just like me, nigga. But all these fake ass niggas y'all be seeing on TV, they ain't none of the niggas like me. You wanna know why? Cause when I come around, the niggas get scared. See, I'm a real nigga. When a real nigga walk in the room, everybody shut the fuck up and start watching. I don't know why. I don't know why they want to watch me, nigga. But I make a statement in every room I ever walked in. How y'all doing? Even when I don't say nothing, I come in with my head down. Them niggas still watching. This nigga right here, look at it. See, a man know another handsome man. A man can look at a man and see if that man had the capability of getting the type of women that he like, and he got the capability of stealing the type of women. Like, I don't steal. I don't even be studying them bitches. Them bitches just like me, and I don't give a fuck if they do like you first. When they meet me, they gonna leave you because they like me. Period. And I ain't even studying their ass. I'm gonna tell that bitch, you need to go back with that nigga. That nigga like you more than I do, bitch. Like, how you doing? Push that like button. See, have a man ever told you that? He told you that nigga like you more than I do, but you still wanted him. Like, no, I like you more than you think you like me. I don't like you at all, bitch. Most niggas don't like bitches. Like, y'all like us, we don't like you. We fuck with like us. That's the way the word universe go. You supposed to fuck with bitches that like you. But most niggas fuck with bitches that don't like them. The bitches that they chase don't like their ass. You know what I mean? I'm a real one, dog. And when I tell you some shit, you need to start taking notes because you might learn something from a real nigga, man. Okay, now as this the burley start to bubble up. The water is boiling for the burley. The water is boiling. The water is boiling for the burley. Okay, I need to start preparing my tacos. I need to start preparing my tacos. I need to start preparing my tacos. See, I got one little pan, one little pot, one medium-sized pot, one little medium-sized pan, one big pan, one big skillet, one medium-sized skillet. I got one of everything because I'm one person. That's all I need. See, I got all the tools that I need right here in this little cabinet for me to succeed by myself. I ain't asking nobody for no help. I ain't asking for nobody to give me anything. And matter of fact, if you would like something to eat, I always make extra. So just in case somebody come to the door and say they hungry at that time while it's still hot, the Lord bless me to be able to bless you. Here go, you something to put on your stomach. It ain't gonna be enough to get you full, nigga. It's just gonna be something to put on your stomach. But didn't you tell me you was hungry? When after you finish eating this, you won't be. So take your blessing, thank God for it, and go on about your goddamn business. And ask somebody else for something. Not me. Don't come back here. I done gave you your blessing. You come back again, I'm gonna tell you no. How you doing? Push that like button. You say talk like it is. I tell it like it is, dog. A lot of people don't like me because I tell it like it is. You know what I mean? I tell it exactly like it is. And if you really want to be a survivor, look at that. See, I already got my 1 cup scoop inside my burley already. All I gotta do is scoop that shit. Bam. You see how easy cooking is when you prepare yourself? Bam. See? Ooh, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm almost out of salt too. I'm almost out of salt. I gotta go buy some salt. I'm gonna go to this restaurant next door. There's still a couple packs of theirs. They got the little packets on the counter. Give me a couple of packs of salt. But I just need to have some just in case for security purpose, like insurance purpose. You know how you run out of salt and you be like, damn, I'm out. At least I have a couple packs of salt in my drawer over there. But I'm running real low. Thank you, Lord. I need to go to Walmart and buy me some salt. I got to go to Walmart strictly for some salt. I'm about to run out. I had to last month. I had to go just for some black pepper. I read out. Oh damn! I had to go get some black pepper. I knew I should have bought some salt when I got the black pepper, because if my black pepper was low, my salt was low. Because I even it out. I use it evenly. Not with the pepper. I'm light with the pepper. Me and pepper, pepper spicy. I got hemorrhoids. I don't do no spice, but I like pepper flavor. Like, just take a little pepper to put the flavor in it. You know what I'm talking about? Just a little pepper to put that flavor. If you put a little bit too much, it's going to be hot. I want to smell that pepper, that little black pepper. Am I the only one? Thank you for pushing the like button, showing me some love. Man, there was a girl on here yesterday that really got to me. This lady told me I look disgusting. And people don't understand how powerful words is, and how people, you can say something to somebody that's really hurtful, and it might not hurt that person right then at that moment. You know what I mean? But you never know how that person react later on, because every thought, every word that we hear, we will hear it again before the end of the day. And I never feel, I was looking in the mirror and I started staring in the mirror, and that thought came back to me. Do I really look disgusting? Do I look like throw up? I make every woman in the world throw up. I started questioning my looks, and I was like, Lord, I had to question. Man, I had to question it, man. I was like, man, no, let me see. So I was looking at my hair, because she was talking about my hair. I was like, I got all my baby edges. I got waves in my ponytail. My ponytail is nice and got a nice little length to it. I was like, you know what? This lady, she had to be ugly as hell, fat and miserable, with no baby edges, no hair on her head or nothing, for her to call me disgusting. She had to feel disgusting about herself. Because most people that is fucked up out there, they try to reflect their fucked upness on somebody else so they can feel better about themselves. You know what I'm talking about? You said, hi, handsome. Thank you. God bless you. I knew I wasn't no ugly child when I was a kid, because every pretty girl that I ever seen in school, the prettiest girl in school, the girl that all the niggas was talking about in the group chats, like that girl. I always had that girl as a girlfriend, and that's the one I want. I want to hit the one. Which one y'all talking about? Yeah, Keisha, man. You know Keisha. She bad as. Where Keisha at? Oh, that's Keisha. It never failed. I walk up with that ponytail. She see them curly hair. That good. Oh, hey, Day. How you doing? What's your name? Your name Keisha? Never failed. Keisha was my girlfriend. I ain't did nothing but be me. But then it'll always be a new girl that'll come in the middle of the year. Be fine as hell. I drop Keisha and I have me a new girlfriend. And I make the new girl the most popular girl in school. Then right before school get out, I drop her and I go get the ugliest girl. Now, she ain't the ugliest girl. She was the finest girl, the prettiest girl with glasses. But people didn't get, they overlooked the girls with glasses. I didn't. I see that ass. I'm like, ooh, this girl fine as hell. And I'd be like, girl, let me see. They take your glasses off. Let me see what you look like. And she'd take them glasses off. Oh, you the one. Oh, you the one. Them big ass bifocals hiding that shit. Oh, do anybody know what I'm talking about? Man. I did not discriminate when I was a young man. I was tearing their ass up. No discrimination. They like me, I like them. I took their ass down. Ooh, that barely is cooking. I can smell it. That barely is cooking. I can smell it. Oh my God. Okay. Now this is the best part. See, a lot of y'all ain't never. What's that? Don't tell me that's mold. No, that ain't no mold. But there's some black stuff on that top, and I ain't gonna even eat that. I don't know what that was. Oh, these are fresh. Oh yeah, these fresh and soft. You know what set the tortillas off? These are fresh Mexican tortillas, right? I think for breakfast, for one bowl of barley, I need 1, 2, 3. All right, that's enough. I made me like three tacos. See, I learned from the Mexicans that it take 2 shells, 2 of these to make 1 taco. So, got the shells. Okay. Now, what I don't like about the Mexicans when they cook taco shells, they use what they call it vegetable oil. I don't think. Look at that. I think butter tastes better than vegetable oil. You know what I mean? Because butter it gives it a different type of taste, texture, taste. You know what I mean? There we go. Put that butter on there. There we go. And the buttery tortillas, it really just set off the eggs, like it just set it off, like, you know what I mean? All right, I need them. Okay. Oh yeah. Look at that burley. That burley cooking. That burley almost done. That burley is almost done. Okay. Now that burley is almost done. Look at that. That burley done. Look at that. Salt. Trying to focus on this burley. Cook these taco shells at the same time. That's it right there. That's it right there. Push that like button. Show me some love. What's up, homie? Yeah. Man, these queso egg tacos are gonna be so delicious. Tastes like butter popcorn. You see how black people, since we got skin like rhinos, we don't need spatulas and stuff. White folks need spatulas. We don't need spatulas. We can flip food with our fingers. Real black chefs, like we can flip food with our fingers. We don't need that shit. I be cooking hamburgers, flipping them with my hands. They be like, man, how in the hell? If I did that, that should have burned the shit out of me. Cause you ain't got black folks skin. All right, that salt is just right. Man, I can't find my tablespoon. I got it somewhere. I only got but one. You know what? I just thought about it. My spoon right over here. Just thought about it. Cause I need that spoon so I can eat my burley. I'm like, shit, if I don't have a tablespoon, I gotta measure my brown sugar content. Cause you don't want to put that much brown sugar in there. A lot of people, they don't know how to balance their brown sugar inside the burley, and it throws off the taste. That's enough brown sugar. I think. I ain't saying it is. I said I think. Now, I know when I finish stirring it up. I don't use no measuring cup. Shit, fuck you mean. Have you ever heard of my auntie Fee? She taught me how to cook. We don't use measuring cups and shit. I had to learn how to cook from my crackhead aunties. That's why I'm always, cause she used to do this shit all the time. I don't know why she used to snap the pot with the spoon. She was sitting there stirring them motherfuckers. What all that knocking shit for, but it made the food taste good, so she got me. Oh shit, I done burnt this damn taco shell. Lord Jesus. Oh no, oh Jesus. This one got some brown on it. I don't like that. I like my tortilla shells to be real soft. I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Y'all done distracted the shit out of me. I'm burnt my damn shell. Look at them. I'm gonna have to make another one because of that. Boy, I got all the way to the 5th shell and burnt it. I was doing good. I was on a roll. I got to the last. Well, it's kind of hard to cook these shells perfect like that. You know what I mean? Because I like my shells a specific type of way. This is a little too hard. That's like a goddamn chip. I don't like that. I like mine to be soft and buttery. You bite into the motherfucker. Be like, damn. Look at that burley. Taste that burley. I need some more brown sugar just a little more. Thinking I got a little. I ain't had shit on that. That should be enough. That should be enough. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I can smell it. Yeah, that's perfect. That's just right. I can smell it. Yep, that's just right. Hands down. Oh my God. Oh man, I almost burnt that shell up too. I'm gonna have to do 2 more shells. I gotta be able to stay focused on my shell. I'm gonna do 2 more because I don't like the way them last 2 came out. And since I ain't got nothing but time to focus on these last 2, we're gonna focus on these last 2 shells, and we're gonna get them done right. Cause I like for mine to be soft. You know what I mean? Like super soft. It really shouldn't take that long. Cause pot done been on here for a minute. See, that was my problem. I wasn't focusing on my tortillas. If I was focusing on my tortillas, oh shit. I done lost the butter. Oh no. Nah, that's too much butter. That's too much damn butter. God damn it. Oh my God. Well, that shit tastes, that smell like butter popcorn. Whoo! You know I bought this stove from Walmart. Best $20 I ever spent in my life. Push that like button. Don't nobody like you, Snag. Okay. Okay. Now I almost lost that stick of butter. Oh, that motherfucker was pregnant with twins. That bitch had 2 yolks in it. Oh man, I got just enough salt. What the hell? knew that was the side. I knew that side open. The little black pepper. When I make my eggs, I be want my eggs to come out white and yellow. You go to these restaurants, come out, you can't get no white and yellow eggs to save your life. And they real eggs, yeah. Okay. They'll come back all yellow and shit. Them are not real eggs. Yeah, they are. Man, you know I accidentally cut this stove off. I knew something wasn't right because the eggs is not cooking fast. Yeah, I fucked up. I done fucked these eggs up already. Because I turned the damn stove off. And I'm like, why are they not cooking? And I only cooked 2 eggs. But one of them was pregnant. So it's really 3. I think this is enough eggs to make 3 tacos. That's all I wanted to make, like 3 good tacos. Somebody said I need an egg per taco. I think I do. But man, these eggs are not cooking like they supposed to. Not as fast. These eggs supposed to be done by now. I don't think this is only gonna make like 2 tacos. Not even that. I underestimated the eggs. Well, that's all I need. That's all I need, about 2. I was gonna go to a restaurant and get me something to eat. But I went over there and looked at that damn line sitting outside that restaurant and said, you know what? I'm gonna go and cook me something myself. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna save me some money. I ain't got time to be waiting. Now I realize this is the best thing I could have did. But I just saved myself like $20. I'll just get ready. Okay. This is how I make queso tacos. I got this recipe from the real Mexicans gave me this recipe. So make queso egg tacos like this. You want to spread out the taco shells. Since we already know it takes 2 shells to make a taco, right? We're gonna make 2 tacos. So we're gonna put them shells there like that. We're gonna put these shells like this. This is the way you make 2 queso tacos, just like this. You spread those 4 shells out like that. Spread that queso on top of all 4 shells, just like that. I'm gonna taste that queso across these 4 shells, just like that. Pay attention, y'all. Teaching y'all how to cook. So y'all, you make queso tacos. Egg queso tacos. Now I only use 2 eggs, so we gotta spread this like Jesus said. Make these eggs spread across. Make these eggs spread across. Yeah. Just like that. Make those eggs spread across. You see that? That's the way you do it, just like that. Okay. See how I got that in there? Okay. I'm gonna put that butter in that pan like this. Butter in that pan like that. You're gonna pick up that taco. Cause this is a 4-way taco right here now. You gotta pick it up. Make sure you pick it up concisely with the shell. Put that shell in there just like that. Just like that. Oh! The Lord Jesus. Flip it on one side, you're gonna take it, you're gonna flip it on the other side. That queso. That queso. Oh yeah, look at that. What the fuck is you running from me? Now the only thing I don't have to go with this, if I had some guacamole, this would be a bomb breakfast. This would be the best breakfast taco you ever seen on the market. But we flip it over twice. You get it flipped over, you're gonna see. You'll see why they call it a queso taco. Oh my God! Look at the queso. Look at that queso. Okay, bet, bam. Okay, now I need a plate. I had some plates. What the hell I do? Okay. Take this one. Good Lord. I'm gonna move this out the way. Okay, now, taco ready. We're gonna lift it up like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Lift it out the pot like that. Bam. Oh my God. Jesus. Look at that. Okay. Oh my God. I almost made a catastrophe. Look at that. Those eggs. Get all that cheese and eggs up out of there. Gonna put it in there. Pop that butter in there. Queso taco in there just like that. And lay that motherfucker down on his side just like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. There we go. Right there. Bam. Oh yeah. Now look at this. Look at this taco. Look at these tacos right here. Look at these queso tacos right here from scratch. Look at here. You see that? Look there. Oh my God. And look at this bowl of barley right here. Told you. One cup is only one man's servings of barley. Look at that. Look at that. My mama used to tell me the secret to cooking is cleaning up while you cooking. So after you finish cooking, you won't have shit to clean up. So that's what I was doing. I was cleaning that last little pot right there. Put the rest of this stuff up right here. Put these eggs up. Cheese up. I need some steak today. Oh, make me some steak taco. No, steak taco. Oh my God. I got a little more salt left. I'm gonna buy me some more salt. All right, y'all. Bro should be like, he trenching new. Thank you. Push that like button. Show me some love. If I said anything that inspired you, that touched you today, push that like button. I thank y'all, man. At one point, I had like 300 people on here, and I only had 4 likes, so I must have said something that made somebody come in and say, you know what, this dude deserves a liking. Queso tacos. Oh my God, this look good, don't it? Man, I'm finna sit right here and eat. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Hey, man. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Don't nobody like you, Snag. All right. I'm going to talk to y'all later.